Alright, hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another Lazy Man prospecting. I like to coin the term couch sluicing. It's early July in Georgia. It's hot. I admire and respect the hardcore people that are in the creeks and rivers right now, swimming with the snakes and other critters out there, sweating their gonads off. It'd be a little cooler if you had your knees and ankles wet, I suppose, but I prefer to do it the lazy way. I buy pay dirt from these guys right here. I'm not promoted, and I don't get reimbursed or anything like that, but just so the people that I pour the pay dirt from get acknowledgement and maybe some new customers, who knows. And then also, like, I had a second sluicing video that I did. Oh, I think there's a discount on this side. That I did, but I was listening to Pandora while I was doing it. And so they gave me a copyright, and I had more views than the first video, which was a month before produced, and it was like 2-3 days I had more views on the second one. So I was like, you know what, don't let the copyright thing get you down, give it a try, go again. And and that's what I'm gonna do. So here we are. Here's another Golden Paydirt card. I'll just leave that right there if you guys want to screenshot or use it. It's my discount, but I'll share it with all the people. Maybe I got it cockeyed. But I'll share it with all my viewers or subscribers, whatnot. My discount is your discount. Yeah, appreciate you checking out my video. Yeah, I mean, I got a day job. I work regular, well, in the air condition of a big truck. But let's get to pouring some pay dirt, huh? That's what we all came here for. Yeah, so my setup, the tub, you get at Walmart, whatever, or whatnot, in the garage, shed, easy going. And the sluice, I think I got off of Amazon, maybe. Alright, we're running. We are live and pouring pay dirt down the sluice. Action, satisfaction. Where are we at? Oh, that was a heavy dump. That's okay, we'll cloud the water a little to get some pay dirt in the sluice. I mean, the heavy shit's gonna sink, obviously, but I have to like find my spout spot where I'm not missing the ribs, because I don't want things to land behind there where it's not catching, you know what I mean? It's gotta flow like through the ribs every time. But anyway, I've been an Indiana Jones fan since I was like single digit aged. You know what I mean? Like, I grew up in the 80s and loved all the treasure hunter movies and lore. Whoa, that was a heavy dump. But yeah, so now I'm doing it from the comfort of my living room. And we gotta lift this light. We're gonna knock that light out. I think the bulb's loose. Oh, we got some buildup at the bottom. Yeah, sands and rocks, loose rocks probably. We're good. But yeah, I mean, I came from the age of MacGyver and A-Team and Mr. Wizard's World and all that, you know. And that weird movie or weird series called V, that was the first time I heard my name. Outside of my own self, to be honest. Yeah. So that was weird too, but I was like, oh, okay, alright. There's that. Let's just run it. Run that shit. We got, oh, damn, we lost our light bulb. I think it's loose. Yeah, it was. What the hell? The fuck is all the flakes coming off of it? It hangs out inside the light bulb. Alright, well, we ran a lot right there. So let's just get through the first couple cups. See what it does, right? I think that the gold should stick in the ribs, and the sand should flow away. And then you got deep grooves like that one, where it'll catch any like decent weight, and we gotta push the rocks and sand away to give way for the other stuff. Yeah, just brush it away. It's like bad memories. I'm like the Bob Ross of prospecting from your couch. I love it. I mean, you know, I'm prospecting some pay dirt. They ordered online, got in the mail, and running it through a mini sluice that I got in the mail that actually matches perfectly. See, look at that. You only see like minimal drips. You know, it like somehow was retrofitted perfectly or something. You know what I mean? Like prior somehow. It doesn't make sense to me, but I love it because it works. It's a complete system that recirculates the water. The sands and rocks are in the bottom. Hopefully the heavy metals are in the ribs. And, you know, hopefully we have a good payout. That's kind of the idea. My last clean out was actually decent. I just finished gathering the goods from the pan from the last run when I had Pandora in the background. I did pretty decent. I mean, I didn't get any, you know, half-gram nugs or anything like that, but I got a couple, like, decent ones. Like, they weren't huge, but, you know, I mean, I think collectively it was a good run. I mean, you know, did I make all my money back? I couldn't tell you that. It looks like I see color almost in the lens. I see cloudy water too. Let's zoom in a little bit and see what we got there. Just move it. You're not trying to see me. I'm trying to move the picture. I mean, it almost might just be the tint of the water, but it looks to me like potentially there could be a small, tiny nugget of color or three from what I see. But I'd have to look closer and change the lighting, you know, to be able to verify that. But anyhow, let's we're gonna zoom back out. Oh, we're in. We're further in. It won't let me move the camera once I zoom in there. That's weird. Alright, we're gonna oh, not that far out. See the muddy, like that's perfect. Yeah, we'll just keep pouring pay dirt in, and then if it gets built up at the bottom, we'll push it around to the box. Keep it moving, right? I need a drink. Give me a second. Good enough. Let's keep it going. We'll try to get a decent load of sand in this one. Try not to pour heavy loads. I try to keep it like smooth and even, and like just barely like rhythmically shake it so it doesn't all pour out at once, become like a dirt clod. It's hard to control it sometimes. That's what she said. But you know, I don't mind running fast and heavy because I'm gonna rerun this shit anyway in probably future episodes or whatnot, like to see if we can recapture gold after running it fast and quick and heavy like we do. Like this, I want to see if I got any nuggets, and I want to see any pickers, and if you got, you know, some decent you know, like big boys in there, like where you could like grab it with your fingers or tweezers without having to try too hard. You know, that's basically. All right, let's keep it running. See what's in the pay dirt. Yeah, in my last video that I had done, and I thought it was doing really well before it got copyrighted. Like we pulled some nice, decent out of it. And maybe I'll. Whoa, that's overkill. I'm gonna have nuggets in the bottom now. That's why we rerun it. You know, I mean, it's like I can't regulate the sand all the way all the time. Sometimes gravity. Ooh, I see a nice piece of color right there on the edge. How about that? Ooh, go on. See, I try not to mound it up like that. That's not good sluicing, in my opinion. But, you know, I mean, this is the first run on a homemade kit that's, like, actually pretty tiny proportionate. Goodness. And we're working with a new video setup that obviously is new. There we go. Alright, I think, oh jeez. Like, that's tightened down. Why does it keep spinning? I think it's because the gold. Might as well take the time before you. I had to pause anyway. I might as well move that stuff where it needs to be so we can keep pouring the dirt. Alrighty. Well, you never know when you're doing a live recording what is gonna happen or what's the outcome. But hey, fuck it. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep running dirt. You know, that's what we're here for. Let's see what we get. And then, look at that. I don't know if you could see it. Jesus. Why does the phone keep wanting to spin like that? Like, I thought that we had this tightened up. That's a different swivel for some reason. Oh, that's the tightener. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, this is a brand new mount for me. Sorry guys. Don't mean for the shitty camera work. But I think that right there in that ripple that just flipped over is a piece of gold. First one I've seen out of the batch so far, but you know, let's keep it going. We're gonna zoom back out and try to, no, out, yeah. Try to, oh, not that far out. Not that far in. It's reaction so slow. I guess that's probably pretty much good enough, right? If the camera doesn't flip out again. Alright, let's keep it running. terrible. Here, let's do it from this way then, so that you can actually like see the dirt. Because we gotta hit the top rack, but not over the top rack, right? So that's where it's tricky. But this is better, I think, for every... I mean, but even if it goes over the rack, we're gonna rerun the dirt anyway, so it'll be okay. It'll be okay. And this is the initial, like, kind of like getting the bulk off. And if we have leftovers, we'll get them next time. You know what I mean? Like, we just want to see if we got anything good. Where is it good pay dirt or mediocre or meh? You know, that's kind of where we're at right now. I think that's another nugget or two. And you gotta just let it run, you know? Let's press pause. Alright, folks, we are back. Not to mention, that is one of the many conveniences besides air conditioning in couch sluicing from a lazy man perspective anyway. Oh, we're gonna go this way. It would seem to work better. Alright. Yeah, but you can pause the video and go pee if you need to, or take a shot or drink a beer or whatever you choose, you know, your desires are or might be. Ain't my business. If you want it to be, you can tell me in the comments. That's not what this is about, but we might relate on some things, we may disagree on others, but if we have commonality, that's the focal point and reason of this video, is finding commonality, not difference. We're just doing this kind of as a experiment project. Yeah, it's something I've always been intrigued by since I was a little kid. You know, treasure hunting, gold prospecting, gold panning, metal detecting. So if y'all watch this and you're in Georgia and you're part of any of those things, like, hit me up in the comments, you know, or DM me, whatever they say. Direct message, I think that means. Like, text, I think is what they're saying when they say DM me, is text me, but I don't know. There's a lot of millennial shit that I'm not up on, because I'm an X generation, Generation X, whatever, Gen X, I guess. Yeah, I graduated in the mid-90s, and, you know, listen to my parents' music. Ooh, there was a nice little chunker, it looked like. Or maybe it was just the glare of the light and the ripples of the thing, but ooh, maybe there might be some treasures at the end. Who knows? I'm gonna have to do a separate cleanup video probably, because this video is already starting to run a little long. We're almost 20 minutes in, and I'm not halfway through the bag, so I gotta pour heavy. Ooh, look at that. Oh, it blew away. I hope it didn't go back into the... But you know, I mean, I do heavy pour on sluicing and party bartender. There's a lot of black sand in that. What are you doing, little kid? My roommate's cat just like poked her head beside the pay dirt. She has this weird thing that she likes to yell hello. So the bubbles that you see in the water is the jet dry, because You have to break the surface tension because some gold does float separate from, you know, myth or what, you know, like some people say this, that, and other, but you know, it's like you can lose. I mean, it's probably going to be a minute amount. But I mean, if you're just like me, couch sluicing, and you're not really investing any big. Hey, stop that cat! Stop! I'm recording a video. But yeah, you don't have to invest in any like high dollar shit. Like the metal detector I got came with this shovel, which I used to like clean out the old pay dirt and put it back in bags. And it's even got a compass on the end. Yeah. You know, and I mean, little things like that, you know what I mean, or what make me happy, I guess. Yeah, so we got new neighbors, and they're drilling into and through walls and doing weird stuff for random reasons, but we're gonna keep, you know, sluicing for gold from the couch. And maybe take a shot in a minute. There we go. We just try to get it. I think that we gotta move it this away to get a good true sense. There you go. That's probably a better viewpoint, isn't it? But we're trying to improve on all the things all the time. You know, this is kind of my first go at it. I've not tried to be on YouTube, or I mean, I watch YouTube videos, but I've never, besides a few tries, tried to produce videos that people would care to watch. Most of them were just for memory's sake, you know, that I made prior. Let's run this shit. Run that shit. Run it. Run it. We're off kilter with our... Oh, shit. No, we're good. Oh, shit. We got some color in there. It seems. You know, bro. That looks like color. Yeah, I think we got some color in the grill. What's for real? Alright, I need a shot. And that's it. We'll pause. Alright, if you're still following, please give a like, give a comment, tell me what you think, give me ideas for improvement of my get up or my process or procedure, if you would. It's greatly appreciated. If you subscribe, then if I run some more pay dirt, then you'll be the first to be notified that I did so, and you potentially will get to see the shenanigans live or before anyone else. So I admire those that enjoy this content as I do this content because I enjoy the actions, I suppose. It's different, you know, idea, but it has been fun thus far for me. You're gonna have to clean the sluice after this bucket, but I think there's definitely some color in the tailings. We didn't definitely have to rerun this pay dirt all the way. Yeah, for away. Yeah, sure enough. Alright, good enough. Yeah, fair deal. Alright, well this is the setup. Mud water couch prospecting, sluicing, as it were. Nature sounds in the background. Maybe it's ASMR or whatever they call it for some. Maybe it's treasure hunting for others. Whatever it may be, you know. I shared where I got my pay dirt from. You can get one of these mini sluices off of Amazon for like 10-15 bucks, I think that's what I paid for it. And then the recycled fish tank you could probably get for free off Craigslist if you look around neighboring neighborhoods. It's, yeah, not a commodity at all, but it's a resource if you choose to do weird things that like I do. I enjoy buying pay dirt online and prospecting in the summertime in the air conditioning with a drink beside me. Like, I don't have to worry about DUI or public intoxication or any dumb shit like that. Like, I'm in my living room mining for gold. With nature in the background and all my friends online, wherever you may be from. I appreciate you being part of my experience, and if you like and subscribe, then we may have many future experiences. If it doesn't take off, maybe I won't invest too much time or effort into it, but I did one a couple weeks ago, but I had Pandora running in the background, and I got a copyright, so I've got to be careful. So I was like, oh, well, so what about nature sounds? Like, nature's not copyrighted, is it? Like, we should be okay with that, like with birds chirping. We'll find out in the next 2-3 days, probably, after we publish. How deep are we into the episode? Like 30 minutes. We should go ahead and run the rest of this pretty soon. We gotta keep it at a reasonable length. Let's just run it. We cleared the others. The big on. Alright, here we go. Send her down the chute. Hopefully at a fair rate and not. It's not bad. So far, so good. So far, so good. Divide the things and the things. You can pour a little higher. Whoa, you can't dump that high though. You have gold behind your fucking bucket, not know it. Golly. You just like, sometimes it just goes and you don't have control. It just goes. But that's why we do second, third run. Right? I'd say so. I mean, if there were nuggets, then they'll get hung in the facets that were left there for them. No one was blessed to catch one so far, but Mm. Keep it going. Okay. Mm. Okay. Alright. Heard? Heard? And still got bubbles. Talk about it. That's surface tension. You don't want to recognize. Alright, we gotta pause. We gotta get a rag. Alright, we're back. Continuing the episode. We are a little more than halfway, probably 2/3 of the way through the bundle. We might do like heavy pour from the bag at this point. So hold on to your horses. Get in the gear. Show me how you move. Should I stay or should I go? This is the determining factor, I think, is like, well, how much material returns reward. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the idea of mining is just a general idea, as it were. Is it worth saying? Or should I find a new idea with better results? You know? It's not personal to anything or anyone. It's just like, that's how it's done. Oh, there you go. Wash it over. Hopefully it didn't wash the good gold that we already got. Yeah, but we run the dirt all over again. Whatever. He's fine. I'm still gonna go through the sludge. We gotta stop and clean up the runway. I don't see. Oh. Dude, look. Come on, man. This stand's fucking shite. It's like China-made bullshit. Like, that's twice. It almost ruined my phone. I'm not fucking with it no more. We'll figure it out.